Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the bakery. Do you know what's in a week? That's right, Halloween. So despite it pushing the Fallout 4 as George Washington video even further into recording hell, for the special event that is Halloween, we're gonna see if I can beat Resident Evil 8 as lore-accurate Ethan Winters.
Buckle up for the sweetest ride and prepare to have your mind blown wide.
So, what does lore-accurate Ethan mean anyway? Handgun. Handgun and knife. That's it. No shotgun, no rifle, no grenades, only handgun. Handgun, knife, and healing juice. I mean, we can use the Duke's cooked meals too, but as for items, those are it. Pretty simple challenge. And if there's one thing I enjoy doing, it's my girlfriend. But if there's a second thing I enjoy doing, it's simple challenges. Now that the villain Pentagon of the game has been explained, however, we get to start the game off with a baby in our arms. And, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right now to get it out of the way. This is a good game, for sure. But it ain't no Resident Evil 4, come on. I seriously doubt I'm the only one who sees all of the absolutely glaring parallels between this game and 4, and I can't be the only one who feels like they were trying to catch lightning a second time. This game is phenomenal and fun, and as you all know, I'm a gameplay over story guy, but it does bother me just how much it seems to be trying to recreate 4. I don't know if that was their intention, that's just what it feels like to me. That won't stop me though, I flipping love Resident Evil. Oh, and while I was rambling, we watched our wife get riddled with an innumerable count of rifle rounds. Hello, best Resident Evil protagonist. The baby was real, and it turns out Daddy did let those weird fairy tale monsters get her. Crest this hill and boom, Castle Wolfenstein. Oh, wrong game. Hey, look, the first of our two web, and there's the second one. Welp. We have our two weapons, already 15 minutes into the game. God, I am glad this game has upgrades. Before we can even hope to throw some cash at our problems, though, we gotta make it through their attempt at recreating the opening village encounter in Resident Evil 4. That's literally what it is. It just has wolfmen instead of, Spaniards. I'm just joking, I really want to go to Spain. Where's everybody going? Bingo? Sorry guys, I realized after killing the lycanthrope in the house that I accidentally had the infinite ammo cheat on. Oh, failed! Challenge failed! Oh, shut up. I don't care. I turned it off and we're gonna continue. We have the Maiden Crest, which we slot into this door before meeting some totally normal people who definitely aren't sick in the slightest. And after a very peaceful, easygoing meeting with the town elder, we do what is just about the stupidest thing any protagonist has done in the series. Second stupidest thing, watching Elena do the third stupidest thing I've seen in this series. God damn it! I kinda had the same reaction there too, Ethan, just, more so disappointed than distraught. Grabbing the Demon Crest, opening the door, and finally making it to Castle Dimitrescu, where we're immediately incapacitated by the Walter White. Hey look, the big hot vampire lady everybody loves. I'm more of a fan of that beautiful piece of art right there, though. God damn, Moreau, you are one sexy glass of water. Finally, we really are out and about. Marked by the emergence of the Duke. Meaning, I can also finally sell our garbage. I'm sorry, dear Shotgun, I don't really mean that. See, even after being sold, you allowed us to get our first couple upgrades. You aren't useless, baby. Hey. I think I've seen a video like this on the internet. Alright, do you guys like pursuer enemies? Well, how about 3? I do love the occasional pursuer, but goddamn, these 3 are annoying. We do get a brief moment of respite, however, in the form of... what? Oh, we open up this wall, and in a big, easy fight, we eliminate one of the 3 Bug Sisters. We even still have more than 100 rounds. I don't actually foresee this challenge being that bad, at least at this point. Oh, Goon, our first attachment. The Compensator, somehow boosting our damage. Now, I know I went on a tangent about the difference between muzzle brakes and compensators and what the different attachments for guns do and stuff in the first Resident Evil 2 challenge. I'm not gonna do that right now. Just pretend that the inch-long compensator adds more muzzle velocity than it actually probably does, and that can kind of explain the damage increase. For our gun, we only have one other attachment to unlock, and that's sold later by the Duke. And by later, I of course mean now. But I'd rather buy the case upgrade first, so We'll have to put a hold on the magazine. That means we are pretty much already set up for the rest of the game outside of paid upgrades. Awesome. Yeah, simple puzzle, pool drained, stairs open, been there, done that, into the depths. Where I do the Mancakes Challenge Run classic of running past literally everything in the section. On another note, there is absolutely no chance in hell she doesn't see us here. I hate seeing scenes like this in movies and games. They make no sense. Obviously, whoever you're hiding from, if you can see them from the windowsill, they can see the top of your head and your hair. Anyway, on another note, have you considered subscribing? I'm trying to make it to 10,000 by the end of the year, and on average, if everybody who watched my uploads subscribed, we could hit 10,000 with a video. Alright, back to our little vampire situation, where I'm feeling a little hot and heavy. Hey, look! Our hand is cut off for, what, like the third time in Ethan's run? Anyway, we narrowly avoid harboring our first death and escape back to the loving arms of Duke, grabbing our magazine upgrade as well. I was worried about how quickly I could get the castle done, seeing as whenever I play this game, it's always a 50-50 shot of if I can remember my way around or not, but we're making good headway. We already grabbed our second of the 4 masks, and found the second sister. Oh. I mean, we aren't damaging her until we bust this wall down. And, seeing as canonically Ethan had to kill the 3 sisters to face Dimitrescu, it's probably fine to use a pipe bomb to destroy this wall. How else would lore-accurate Ethan defeat her in the story? Second sister, down. Now we go. Ooh! Shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting tall ladies. After playing some music, nugget, biscuit, nugget, and a biscuit, we get yet another key and do, I think, probably the easiest sister fight yet. And after grabbing the 3rd mask, the only threat we have left is Lady Dimitrescu herself. I sure do love ringing bells. Bells? Oh, balls. I meant balls. As in man balls. Like the balls that hang off men. The final piece wasn't hard to get, but hot damn, these gargoyle things were really annoying. But we put the face on the final statue, and with a cool 228 handgun rounds in our pocket, we show Lady Dimitrescu just how fed up we are. And even after her spectacle of a fight, we still have a smooth 100 plus 69 rounds. Nice. And a piece of rose, but shh, Ethan doesn't know that's what that is yet. He will in 3, 2... Yep, there we go. At least we can afford every relevant upgrade right away, Ethan. Ow! Piggy! Speaking of piggies, did you know pigs are actually remarkably clean? I know, that really goes against literally everything you've been taught, right? But, pigs actually refuse to relieve themselves where they sleep and eat, and will go out of their way to find a suitable spot to do so. This one is a relatively well-known fact, but pigs are actually incredibly intelligent. They are actually, at the time of this article I'm reading, the 5th smartest animal in the world, being comparable to a human child between 2 and 4. Want to know a really sweet fact that demonstrates a high emotional intelligence as well? Mother pigs sing to their piglets. Well, I use the word sing very loosely here. To us, it just sounds like grunts. But in pig lingo, she's belting out pig-themed lullabies for her babies. Finally, a lot of people own pigs as pets, and I can't speak from experience, but from what I've read and heard, pigs are very loving, amazing pets. And I think the thing that really helps prove this is the fact that pigs absolutely love belly rubs. They can't get enough. And I think after this animal cookie segment, I'm gonna ask my girlfriend if we can get one. Now, pigs may not really be endangered, like, at all, but lots of other animals are. So please, if you're feeling generous, visit the World Wildlife Fund in the description and donate to animal preservation efforts today. Now that all the animal cookies have been eaten, I can tell you that we got the 2nd winged key piece and made our way to the House of Beneviento, where we slot in our beloved family memories and get to the part of the game that I always have the most trouble with. I'm not talking about the giant demon baby, I mean this puzzle. I can never, for the life of me, remember what to do, and I end up stuck on this segment for like an hour. Hopefully, that doesn't happen this time. Would you look at that? We've come face to face with the giant baby in like 10 minutes. I am completely certain that that is a new record for me. We don't stick around long though, as right after we grab the relief of a child, Ethan lets out a silly sound. And we grab the fuse, letting us escape. Time to chop up that godforsaken dog. I was kidding! No, I wasn't. Ha 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 ha. Another piece of rose obtained. Also, we won a game. Hooray! We used that to upgrade our weapons, or I guess weapon, even further. Then I'm done for the night, because we are already halfway through. Okay. It's like 3 days later, but I'm confident in my ability to at least reach Mother Miranda by the end of tonight, so let's just get straight into it and make our way to the musky, manly Morose Reservoir. It took a good bit of our ammo, but we're somewhat rich in that department at this point. So I don't mind expending some on this doggy. I'd say we're off to a good start, even. Moreau's part of the story is pretty relaxed and easy, if I remember correctly. It is plagued with this, his goopy green, sploo. Rose! Oh no, Ethan, you idiot. Why didn't you just slip out before he saw you? No matter, we grab the boat key and get a glimpse of Del Lago's spiritual successor before meeting who else but Chris Redfield. God, look at that sexy hunk of man and all that junk in his trunk. He's not just a snack, he's a delicious 4-course meal. A fish course meal. Can't stick around ogling him for too long, though. We just gotta turn this windmill... well then. Looks like we have to run across the fish's domain. Bloop, 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 bloop. Are you freaking kidding me? How bull is that? I was already off the plank bridge. What the hell is that crap?
Caught myself a big one.
Shut up, Ethan. You can never be Leon. Alright, we're across. If you're wondering why I'm so upset, it's because that was our first death, and it was honestly some serious bull. We grabbed the replacement crank, though, and even though we definitely got caught by this fish on the zip line, I guess we just kicked our way through him or something. We solve a little light puzzle to release the water and challenge Fish Breath to a fight that he very slowly loses, rather embarrassingly, meaning we can finish up with our key and speak with the Walter White. Heisenberg told us to head to this old stronghold where we can kind of just run past all the wolfmen to perform in a match even easier than Moreau. This challenge really hasn't been that hard at all, really at all, ever at all, so far. Now, though, we've grabbed Mr. White's Rose toy, and he's invited us to his factory, the final legacy dungeon. So we place 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces of Rose before taking it to the super ultra secret Umbrella Corp elevator, down to Heisenberg's bridge, and into the factory. And in the factory, we have just about the calmest conversation with any of the antagonists, which, I suppose isn't saying much, especially considering it ended with about the same gravity, get it, as any of the other conversations did. And here we are, my favorite dungeon in the whole game. This aesthetic is just undefeated in my mind, and God, the enemy designs are just top tier. Also, this is the second time Duke has said he has new options in the gunsmithy category, but I haven't had any new upgrade options, so I really hope we haven't already hit our endgame weapon. Look at these guys. They are so freaking cool. Anyway, we make a big key thing, then utilize my favorite method to kill these vampires. After that, we just make and place a cog before making another key, and getting into... I honestly don't even know what I would call this guy, but he wasn't too bad. And after seeing Chris... Yet again, we have to fight the one who knocks in this humongous, lore-accurate Chris and Ethan love child of a vehicle. What do you expect me to say by this point? I mean, it was another easy fight. Like, they've all been easy. Resident Evil 8 is an easy game. Now we get to meet with Mother Miranda. Oh! That's gonna leave a mark. Now we get to play as Chris. I love Chris so much. Him and I, we're like two halves of the same butthole. No, really though, this section as Chris is a lot of fun, and despite some issues blowing up her tendrils here, we did get to drop underground and face Harry before finding and rigging the giant fetus fungus. Then we found Mia and woke up as Ethan. It's revealed that we actually died the first time Jack killed us in Louisiana. But I mean, you and me, we were expecting that, right? I mean, I knew that. I've played this game. I'm sure all the other people who've played this game, which chances are if you're watching this video, you've played this game, right? Am I correct in that assertion? Anyway, you and I knew that, right? Like, even if you've never played this game, like, it's pretty, you know, how does the goop juice heal us? How does pouring a little bit of herb juice on our severed hand magically reattach it to our body, correct? Right? You know, so that's basically what Evelyn says to us. You know, I again, you're still with me, right? That's basically what Evelyn says to us. She's like, "Are you stupid? How else would pouring juice on your hand heal you?" And Ethan's like, "Oh well, you know, I guess that makes sense." You know, no, he actually reacts a lot worse. But in our situation, you and me, again, we're just sitting here. You're watching the video. I'm making the video. He's like, "Oh." You know, he's like that video of the guy who's getting help with his computer from Drake, and he's like, oh, I get it. Oh, okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it's explained that we were infected with the mold and brought back to life. At least that explains all the superhuman ability. The Duke saved us, though, and we're now in the final leg of our journey. Time to face Miranda. Wait, stop. Huge man cakes news. First of all, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. And secondly, guess what? I got my first promotion offer for YouTube. Kind of. First one I've accepted. What is it, you may ask? Well, there's an indie studio you may have heard of called Tiny Build. And they sent me a key for their game, VOIN. Which just had a major update. Now, I've already turned some offers down for things, but this is the first one that stuck out to me. And let me tell you, I'm glad I accepted it. The game is legitimately really awesome. The gameplay is fun and very reminiscent of Doom Eternal to me, barring the fact that it's all melee weapons. Don't worry though, these weapons have really cool skills that make up for the lack of guns. Although, guns in general wouldn't really make sense considering it's a medieval era game. Well, regardless, my 15 minutes of testing the game and getting background footage for this part accidentally turned into 2 hours of fun just playing and experiencing what it has to offer. This isn't even a paid sponsorship. I literally only got the game for free and I love it. You may notice the super cool retro style graphics on this footage too. If that's not your style, you can turn that off. I know some people don't like that, so I wouldn't want that to be a turn off. For being worked on by a single dev and still in early access, the project is already being done pretty fantastically. Now, the cool part, not only did I get the game for free, but one of you guys could too. That's right, the studio gave me a second Steam key to give away to one of you. So, if it sounds like something you'd enjoy, drop your best challenge run idea. Whatever one has the most likes by Monday, or if there's a serious likes drought, whatever one I find most appealing, will get the key. Otherwise, the game is 30% off on Steam right now, so if you'd rather not gamble like the rest of us, now is certainly the time to purchase it. Thank you, Tiny Build, for sending your game to me. Now, let's get back to the video.
Miranda!
Interesting. Your body certainly isn't normal.
Give Rose to me. Now!
You will see. Once I kill you properly,
Get her now! Let go!
I've spent a lifetime creating this moment, and you try to take it away from me. I will take what is due. You fulfilled your purpose, Mr. Winters. You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious Megamycete. Now, please do not worry for little Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with true happiness. So now you can die peacefully and permanently.
I'm not letting you get away.
Please, Mr. Winters, stop struggling. I shall finish this. understand the love of a parent or a child? How can you deny me?
Why the hell can't you realize Rose is my goddamn kid, not yours?
Will this kill you? Hold still. Die, 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 die. This is how you end, Ethan Winters. To ensure I never see your face again. My daughter! My Ava!
Just like that, a fight that drags on a little longer than it should, in my opinion. I think it should be a little bit shorter. Not because it's hard, just because it feels like it's a little long. Miranda should have, like, a little bit less health, I feel like. But, that fight that drags on just a little bit too long, in my opinion, is over. Rose is left behind, safe and sound for us to reclaim and hold, unfortunately, for the final time. Being part of the metamycete infection, we begin to crumble, and leave Chris to watch over Rose, so we can blow up the fungal fetus ourselves. Meaning, we have successfully beaten Resident Evil 8 as lore-accurate Ethan. This challenge was real easy. I mean, I expected it to be quick and easy, but not like this. It does make sense, though. This is a pretty short game, and like I said, it's not the hardest Resident Evil game. I had fun, though, and I will be replaying it for fun on my own pretty soon again. If you guys enjoyed this, please subscribe. Remember, I'm trying to hit 10,000 by the end of the year, and on average, if everybody who watches the video subscribes, we could hit that last 1,500 that I need with this video alone. Make sure you check out VOIN on Steam. Again, it's 30% off until October 29th. Or you could try your luck at getting it for free by dropping your best challenge idea in the comments. Remember to visit the World Wildlife Fund if you're feeling generous and want to donate to animal conservation efforts. Otherwise, that's all I have for you guys today. So, as always, have a fantastic day.